Hey guys, Bike here, and I'm back again with a reaction video. So here's the thing, here's the dealio, all right? I'm actually supposed to be in about 1 hour jumping into the car and driving down the Long Beach with the broski. And so I have the day off, and all this news is coming out. EHG just got sold to Crafton. I don't know what my thoughts and opinions are on that, but I am aware. But they also, as a result, it looks like this trailer is getting delayed because of that announcement. The trailer for Beneath Ancient Skies has released, and I figured let's just do a reaction real quick. I'm sure you guys are going to be curious what I think about it, and since I'm going to be gone all weekend, normally I react to this stuff live so we can talk about it. You're just going to watch me react to this. I will admit I have already seen this, so I'm going to be more in detective mode, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. The Ancient Era always looks super cool. Okay, what is that? Is that a... I will admit, I think that feels like a portal. So here's what I'm wondering. Let's just keep going. Yeah, the Jurassic Park reference. Maybe it's not a portal.
Clever girl.
Wingari. Alright, got a new chapter. Sentinel. Okay, so here's the first little breakdown. Tyrant Skull. I thought this was just kind of cool. You summon a Tyrannosaur minion. I'm guessing it's I know we're gonna be skipping ahead. Where are we at? 57. If we go all the way over here, I think it's this guy on all the marketing material. I think it's gonna be this guy. So let's go back to 57. Okay, so I think this is cool right here, Tyrant Skull, especially if you're playing like a Raptor build, or maybe you're playing like a Necromancer. You can slam this on there. It's a unique, so you can turn it into a legendary. And the fact that depending on how it gives, how do I say, it gives benefits for both attunement and intelligence, which to me feels like, okay, you know, if you're a Necromancer and you're stacking intelligence, you could still possibly build into this, assuming you're going physical pen with some sort of minion, right? You could possibly use this because you get +2 to all minion skills. Nice. You summon a Tyrannosaur minion, which I already showed, which I hypothesized that's what it's going to be. +3 melee damage per strength. Tyrannosaur melee damage per strength. So, you know, if you're playing Beastmaster, that could be useful. Increased Tyrannosaur attack and cast speed. Yeah, I think this is cool. It's a skill within a unique, it feels like. I don't really know how much we're going to be able to control the Tyrannosaur. Legends intertwined. The Royal Reign of Grandeur lives on, boys. Wildfire Embers. Well, okay, just so we're aware, and not everybody here has played Diablo 3. In Diablo 3, there was a ring called Royal Reign of Grandeur, and it was a very impactful legendary, as you can equip it and it would count as whatever set item for any set. So if you had like 2 different sets on, it would count as that. It could also be very useful if you want, you know, if you wanted a 6 set piece bonus, you could use the ring to count as 1. So then you can use, like, let's say gloves, right? You can use gloves for some more powerful legendary or whatever. This is the Royal Reign of Grandeur, essentially. Basically, it'll complete a part of the set. So you want to equip 2 items and get the 3 set piece bonus, you can use this ring and presumably slam it. It looks like it's an opal ring. Yeah, it is an opal ring. And then Wildfire Embers. Every second while in combat, Your ignites are spread among nearby enemies. This is an amulet, and you have a 35% chance to create a wildfire wisp. When you directly use a fire skill, each wildfire wisp within 12 meters has a 5% chance to repeat that skill. Huh. Okay. I didn't read this one. I read this one and this one. I didn't read this one when I first watched it. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Ignite Warpath. Okay. Now this right here, Primordial Helmet. This almost looks like it's a new... Like, here's the Exalted, and then look, there's the sealed affix on it. They were very intentional on this. Sealed affixes right here. And then there's the Primordial affix. This looks like this looks like... Okay, so this looks like the champion affixes right here. This looks like a T7. But it's a primordial. So is this like one step up above an Exalted or a champion's affix for that matter? Because if you look, sealed affixes right here. Dude, all my builds are now obsolete, guys. Dual wielding for the Lich. You know what? Like that was like, I've never played a Lich, right, guys? But I assumed they had dual wielding because whenever you would transform, you would be dual wielding. But then I think I saw like an Aaron Action RPG video, and I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean he can't dual wield? So for Lich and Necromancer, nice. Flay skill, nice. Quality of life updates for the Beastmaster. Dude, I think playing a Beastmaster in this upcoming season is going to be fun. I'm still going to be your Sentinel boy, all right, guys? I'll still be playing Sentinel, but I already want to try out a Lich next season, and I think Beastmaster should be on the docket as well. I did not expect this. Offline cosmetic support. I knew they kind of said that this is something that they were talking about. I did not expect them to implement this because I figured this would mean putting the cosmetics into the game, and then you can just hack the game and then have all the cosmetics. I did not expect this. Monolith completion portal cosmetic. You got to be kidding me. Okay, so is this the complete? Okay. Monolith completion portal cosmetic. I don't know how this passed quality control, and it was in one of the early supporter packs, and then those got removed. I own this. I think this is a very suggestive portal cosmetic. I don't know how it passed quality control. So yeah, there you go. Updates to Merchant's Guild. That's nice. With the tokens. I wonder what the tokens are for. Are the tokens going to replace favor? Because it looks like gold's still involved, right? Gold, favor. Okay, so what do the tokens do? Guild tokens. Replace favor with guild token. Wait, do we not trade? Wait, do we still trade in gold, right? Huh. Now, this one I'm curious about. I'm wondering if the claws, because you can kind of see it right here, is a portal. I'm wondering if this is like a random encounter that is like the Nemesis system. We'll just encounter this in monoliths, or is it kind of like tombs and cemeteries? A portal just pops up, you click on it, you go in there, and you go walking around, and all of a sudden this baddie jumps out, and then it's like, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong, baby. That's what I'm wondering. I think so. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Because you see them running through this map, and then there's this portal sitting there, and then he runs in. It's got to be a portal system. It's got to be like tombs and cemeteries. Okay, so here's what I'm wondering. Does this indicate that there's going to be multi-phase fighting in multi-phase boss battles? So obviously there was that thing, and then it transformed. All right, guys. August 21st. It's vastly approaching. Anyway, you guys take care. Thanks for checking out my video, and you guys have a great weekend. Take care.